Hello and welcome to Newsfeed on Trust TV. I am Sumaya Abubakar, taking you through the stories trending online that people are talking about and sharing around the globe today. Federal government gives 5 billion naira to each state as palliatives. Toby Amusan cleared of doping allegations. 36 military officers killed in Niger State, Defense Headquarters reveal. We are ready to storm Niger, ECOWAS troops declare. On top of what's trending today, we have the federal government who has given out 5 billion naira palliatives to each state of the federation, including the Federal Capital Territory, to cushion the impact of removal of the petrol subsidy. This was disclosed by Governor Babagana Zulum of Borno State, who addressed State House correspondents at the end of a National Economic Council, the NEC meeting on Thursday, August 17th. Vice President Kashim Shettima presided over the meeting. This development comes in the wake of the hike in the cost of food items and petroleum owing to the removal of subsidy on the commodity. In addition to the fund, Zulum said that the federal government also released 5 trucks of rice each to the 36 state governors. Explaining further, Governor Zulum said that the state governors are to procure 100,000 bags of rice, 40,000 bags of maize and fertilizers. He noted that 52% of the funds were given to the state government as grants, while 48% is as loans. Membership of NEC include the governors of the 36 states of the Federation, ministers of the Federal Capital Territory and Finance, governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN), and Group Chief Executive Officer of Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL), among others. A netizen commented, "No proper digital system to keep track of the beneficiaries, the looters, governors, traditional rulers, House of Rep, local government, all are waiting to loot the palliatives." Another said they should have used the money to pay for the subsidy instead. Another person said, "Can't they just map the money to revive some refineries and crash fuel importation, killing the forex and inflating fuel price?" Next on what's got people talking on social media is the Nigerian superstar athlete Toby Amusan, who has cleared by a disciplinary committee set up to investigate the doping allegations leveled against her by the Athletics Integrity Unity (AIU). Recall that the Nigerian athlete was handed a provisional suspension for allegedly missing 3 tests in 12 months. She was subsequently excluded from the 26 athlete teams submitted by the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, the AFN, for the 2023 World Athletics Championship. However, the World Athletics body, in a statement released on Thursday, August 17th, said that it has lifted Amusan's suspension with immediate effect after discovering that she did not violate the anti-doping rule. The statement read, "A panel of the disciplinary tribunal, by majority decision, has today found that Toby Amusan has not committed an anti-doping rule violation of 3 whereabouts failures within a 12-month period." AIU head Brett Clothier has indicated the Athletics Integrity Unity is disappointed by this decision and will review the reasoning in details before deciding whether to exercise its right of appeal to the Court of Arbitration for Sport (CAS) within the applicable deadline. The decision is currently confidential but will be published in due course. Following the clearance, Amusan will now be able to participate and defend her women's 100-meter hurdles titles at the 2023 World Athletics Championship, billed to hold in Budapest, Hungary from August 19th to 27th. A netizen said, "They can only try but can't pull you down. Let's go, Queen." The guy said, "My only issue with this situation is that the apology is not as loud as the initial disrespect. How do you intend to fix that? Because this alone isn't enough." Someone added, "They keep wondering how she smashes record. She is a Wonder Woman." Next on what's trending, we have the Defense Headquarters says 36 officers were killed in Niger State in the last few days. Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, made this known when he gave a breakdown of casualties in the ambush of troops in Niger State as an evacuation helicopter that crashed on August 14, 2023. Buba said no fewer than 3 officers and 22 soldiers were killed during the ambush on troops last Sunday, with 7 soldiers severely wounded. He added that on board the crash Air Force aircraft on an evacuation mission were 14 previously killed soldiers, 7 wounded soldiers, 2 pilots and 2 crew members. Buba told journalists that the Air Force jet that crashed in the Shiroro area of Niger State went to the scene to evacuate the victims. A netizen said, "Our politicians using our military to play politics is something else. RIP to the fallen heroes." A guy said, "Nigerian military that used to be revered. These are fathers, husbands, brothers, etc. that will never return. Nigerian army, wake up from your slumber. The giant of Africa is not a guy name, like a nickname. It was earned back in the day." Another guy opined, "Who did the ambush? Because this should be the priority investigation." Next on what's trending, we have bandits will attack Abuja-Kaduna train soon, DSS alleges in leaked memo. The Department of State Services, DSS, in a leaked memo to the Nigerian Railway Corporation, NRC, warned against an attack on trains plying the road of Abuja-Kaduna route. Vanguard reported that in the memo titled "Security Alert, Impending Threat by a Coalition of Banditry Syndicates to Attack Abuja-Kaduna Train Service Along AKTS Corridor," the DSS advised other security agents to deploy troops in the stated area to stop the attack. In the letter signed by the DSS Director FCT Command, RN Adekpemu, the Secret Service cautioned train passengers to be careful and security alert. Recall that on the 28th of March 2022, bandits attacked an Abuja-Kaduna train in Katari, Kaduna State, and kidnapped many passengers. A netizen wrote, "So the best thing for DSS to do was to leak the information so that the bandits can re-strategize with plans." I can smell sarcasm there. Another person asked, "So DSS is informing us so that we will do what? Aren't they supposed to be working to foil the attack, if at all?" A guy added, "Who is training the law enforcement apparatus of Nigeria? This is a credible intel that could have been used as an offensive operation to arrest, charge and prosecute, but it's just another foolish day in the jungle." Now let's take a short break, and when we come back, you will see why Naira Marley is trending. Stay tuned. Welcome back, it's NEWSFEED. Now, Naira Marley, who said, "Stop doing drugs, it's not good for your well-being," joins NDLEA's campaign against substance abuse. The singer visited the NDLEA chairman, Buba Marwa, at the agency's headquarters on Thursday, August 17th, where he declared his support for the war against substance abuse. Take a look.
Yeah, what up, my people? You know what it is. It's your boy Naira Marley. I would like to urge my fans, the Malians, and all the Nigerian youths to stop doing drugs, because it's not good for your well-being. Let's all stop substance abuse in any form. I've keyed into this campaign to support NDLA to stop drugs on the street. Please join us. It's really not good. It makes you go back into crime. It does a lot of things to you. Thank you very much.
A lady wrote, "He was even under the influence as he was making this video. Watch closely." Another lady opined, "I feel like it might not be totally wrong. This might actually influence people who look up to Naira Marley to quit drugs." A guy said, "In Nigeria, everything works. Wait till they use Portable as peace ambassador." Next on what's trending, we have a lady who was arrested for defamatory claims against actress Eniola Badmus, claims that she was gang beaten in prison. A TikTok user, Ego Okoye, has revealed what happened to her in prison. Recall that she was arrested for a defamatory claim against actress Eniola Badmus and held in prison before paying a fine to regain her freedom. Take a look at what she had to say.
There's something I feel like they did not tell you people. You know, when they granted interview, they did not tell you people the part where they gang beated me, right? You know, I am not hearing about such interview, you know. And also, they also, Ego never talk now. Ego have not said anything yet, you know. But thank you very much, man. But they did not tell you people that they beated me to the point that, gang beated me to the point that I lost count of how many people laid hand on me. I feel like it was more than 6 people. You know, that beating was too terrible. It was too brutal that my beauty left me and ran away. Till now, more than 1 week plus, I'm out. I'm still trying to recover my beauty. I've been on supplements. So many marks on my body. So many marks. I'm trying to recover myself. Because the beating I collected in that, I don't think I will ever collect such beating. I don't think it has never happened to me. I don't think it will ever happen to me again, because that beating no be for human being. I beg you, people don't even understand what I went through. That's when I use that word. People don't even understand. My eyes see what my mouth cannot talk, but it's all good.
The guy said, "I have never seen such a human, just looking for trouble from all angles to finish herself." A lady wrote, "The person that bailed her out should be arrested." A guy opined, "Why did they have to gang-beated her? Please sue them for gang-beated you, and also make sure that you return to your school and ask for the refund of all the school fees you paid. Gang-beated is against the law and infringement on your fundamental human rights." Next on what's trending, we have troops of the Economic Community of West African states who have said that they are ready to participate in a standby force that could intervene in Niger Republic. At a meeting in Accra, Ghana's capital, on Thursday, August 17th, the defense chiefs said that they were prepared to restore civil rule in Niger. According to Al Jazeera, all member states except those under military rule and Cape Verde pledged readiness to participate in the standby force. ECOWAS Commissioner Abdel Fattah Musa was quoted to have said this. The medium further quoted Nigeria's Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Gwabin Musa, to have said that democracy is what we stand for and it's what we encourage. The focus of our gathering is not simply to react to events, but to proactively chart a course that results in peace and promotes stability. Burkina Faso and Mali, which have experienced multiple coups since 2020, warned that any military intervention in Niger will be declared as an act of war, revealing that a fracture in the region between its coastal countries and those in the volatile Sahel. After Presidential Guard seized power from President Mohamed Bazoum, ECOWAS issued a 7-day ultimatum to the military to restore the president or rig sanctions, including possible military actions. A netizen commented, "You don't have fuel, but you want to go to war. How will you reach the war front?" A guy asked that, "I thought they already called for dialogue. Why are they still going there for war?" Someone said, "Storm Boko Haram, leave Niger alone. This is how you all did to Gaddafi every time we let the Westerners use you guys to make destructions in this nation. Let this nonsense end right away if you don't want to experience mass killings of your troops." And lastly, onto a funny video of a mischievous boy who is mimicking what he saw. Take a look.
Hey, buddy, my buddy right there. How are you?
Now that is one funny child there. And that is all on NEWSFEED today on Trust TV. Follow us and subscribe to all our social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X. Bye.